your host, Faizan Sayed, founder and CEO of East River. And on our sixth episode, we have my dear friend, advisor to the CM of Sindh, Murtaza Wahab, who's going to join us and talk about the politics of information. Because who thought information could get political, right, Murtaza? Can it get political?
It depends what political is.
So, how would you define political before we get into the definition of information?
Yeah, I think everything has become political now. I think there was a time when we were growing up, खाने की टेबल पे फैमिलीज डिस्कशन होता था, फैमिली गॉसिप होती थी, मीडिया के बारे में बात या मूवीज के बारे में बात होती थी. बट आई थिंक थिंग्स हैव रियली चेंज नाउ. और अब चाहे मेरा घर हो या किसी और का घर हो, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि पॉलिटिक्स हैज बिकम द टॉपिक ऑफ द डे. Everyone is politically inclined now. Everyone wants to have a say about politics. तो I think information और मीडिया फ्रीडम की वजह से पॉलिटिक्स बड़ी ग्लैमराइज हो गई है अब. एक ज़माना था कि you didn't really know who your ministers were, you didn't really know who your political leaders were. But अब मीडिया बूम की वजह से I think बच्चा बच्चा जानता है पॉलिटिशियंस को. एंड सिंस रोज रात को 7 बजे से लेके 12 बजे तक डिफरेंट पॉलिटिशियंस डिफरेंट टीवी चैनल्स पर आते हैं, तो आई थिंक थोड़ा सा एक सेलिब्रिटी स्टेटस भी मिल गया है कि पीपल गेट टू नो यू, पीपल नो हु यू आर. तो थोड़ा सा ये पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट भी और नेगेटिव भी है ये.
So ये जो बड़ा अच्छा वर्ड यूज किया, ग्लैमराइज किया है, मीडिया ने पॉलिटिशियंस को ग्लैमराइज किया. डू यू थिंक दैट ग्लैमराइजेशन gets into the way of decision making?
I think media has a major influence in the decision making process. I think every single person who's deciding things right now, वो optics को बड़ा देखता है, वो समझता है कि जी मेरा जो फैसला होगा, how would it be perceived as. और मैं समझता हूँ कि जितना भी अच्छा फैसला हो, if it is not conveyed in the right manner in the media, उस फैसले की efficacy खत्म हो जाती है. तो आई थिंक मीडिया इज एक्सट्रीमली इम्पॉर्टेंट. एंड एनीवन, मैं समझता हूँ चाहे वो पॉलिटिकल लेवल पे हो, ब्यूरोक्रेटिक लेवल पे हो, या इवन कंपनीज के अंदर जो डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस है उसके अंदर ऑप्टिक्स बहुत रेलेवेंट हो गए हैं अब.
So would you say that the current situation around COVID, जिस तरह से चीजें हैंडल की गई थी, the disconnect between federal and provincial government, मतलब वहां पे किसी ने ऑप्टिक्स का नहीं सोचा कि यार यहाँ क्या हो रहा है. एक प्रोविंशियल गवर्नमेंट अपने टैंजेंट पे चल रही है, फेडरल गवर्नमेंट अपने टैंजेंट पे चल रही है. You guys did a great job, यार. I mean, you and I both went through COVID. I got phone calls from the Sindh government COVID cell like every other day कि आप ठीक हैं, खैरियत से. I was impressed. I mean, I thought it was fantastic. Lockdown भी जबरदस्त गया, लेकिन that disconnect doesn't make sense. There needs to be cohesive communication. Why did that happen?
Yeah, I think in retrospect, I feel कि सिंध गवर्नमेंट प्रोएक्टिव थी बहुत इसके अंदर, और उस प्रोएक्टिवनेस का फायदा ये हुआ, एंड नोबडी एक्सपेक्टेड प्रोएक्टिवनेस फ्रॉम सिंध गवर्नमेंट एक्चुअली.
That's very true.
हमारा परसेप्शन अनफॉर्चुनेटली ऐसा प्रेजेंट कर दिया गया है. हम बहुत सारा
अच्छा परसेप्शन मैनेजमेंट था, यू ओवर डिलीवर्ड.
नहीं, आई थिंक अब की बार वी कम्युनिकेटेड आवर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू इन अ मच मोर इफेक्टिव मैनर. मैं बहुत सारे अच्छे काम हुए अभी ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ आवर डिस्कशन. आई विल शेयर थिंग्स कि जनरली सिंध गवर्नमेंट ने, पीपल्स पार्टी ने क्या क्या अच्छा काम किया है ओवरऑल ऑन वेरियस इश्यूज. यस, देयर हैव बीन इश्यूज एज वेल, देयर हैव बीन प्रॉब्लम्स एज वेल, बट ये नहीं है कि अच्छा काम नहीं हुआ. बट आई थिंक कोविड के अंदर द पीपल जनरली गॉट टू नो कि किस तरीके से सिंध गवर्नमेंट ने प्रोएक्टिवली काम किया. एंड उसका फायदा ये हुआ कि वी बिकेम ऑल ऑफ अ सडन डार्लिंग्स ऑफ द टॉकिंग क्लास, द चैटरिंग क्लास. मीडिया ने भी बड़ा पॉजिटिवली सिंध गवर्नमेंट को प्रेजेंट किया इस दौरान. तो आई थिंक हिस्टोरिकली पीटीआई, हु वाज द डार्लिंग ऑफ द मीडिया, दे डिड नॉट लाइक दैट. सो दे
हैड टू how did you end up prioritizing this? Yeah, because if they were the darlings of the talking class and the media, and yet they found or chose not to prioritize this. What did you see that they didn't see? I mean, what was the difference in the strategy?
No. You see, the strategy was very simple. Our strategy was to work. Their strategy was to hide, defer, right? So whatever we were doing, we were conveying. So for example, the first case of COVID it transpired on the 26th of February 2020 in the province of Sindh. Right then and there, the decision-making process started. The Chief Minister constituted a provincial task force. The provincial task force just did not, consist of people from the government. It consisted of people from the government, the health department, the stakeholders, the law enforcement agencies, and the civil society. We involved the doctors, the experts, right, the epidemiologists who were aware of what COVID actually was. And we brought them on board, we consulted them, we took their advice, and whatever decision-making Sindh government did was based on their advice. And whatever decisions we made, we conveyed that to the media. I think we were very proactive in conveying our decisions through normal media and also through social media. Twitter was very effectively used by all of my colleagues in Sindh government. Facebook was very effectively used by my colleagues in the Sindh government. And I think that's where the people saw that, yes, here is a government which is actually cognizant of the gravity of the situation. They might not be in a position to solve all the problems because nobody knew the solution, right? It was a new thing for all of us.
That's true. Completely.
US में या वेस्ट में लोगों को प्रॉब्लम हुआ, तो प्रॉब्लम इसीलिए हुआ कि लोगों को इस प्रॉब्लम की समझ नहीं थी, इस प्रॉब्लम की सॉल्यूशन नहीं पता था, तो नेचुरली कंफ्यूजन थी. बट द बेस्ट थिंग अबाउट आवर डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस वाज we did not stop based on the apprehension that we might fail. Every day was a new day. Every day was a learning curve for my government. Every day we were deciding things, right, based on the situation that existed. So we were not afraid of making a bad decision. We wanted to make quick decisions. We wanted to make timely decisions so that उसकी efficacy हमें मिल सके, और मैं समझता हूँ उसका फायदा हुआ. And unfortunately, चूंकि PTI ने उसको उस तरीके से डील नहीं किया, I think their strategy was to defer. Their strategy was not very clear because they were probably scared of making the wrong decision. तो मेरे ख्याल में their indecisiveness and our decision making became the difference that people saw and appreciated.
So, but tell me something, right? I mean, when you take a call that early on, 26 Feb, first case, you put a little team together, the team has representation from everywhere. At that point, no one knew what was really going to happen, कि दुनिया में किस तरह हालात चलने वाले, किसी को कुछ नहीं पता था. अब you could have been wrong. You guys could have created a lockdown when you didn't need one, कि एक ही केस रहता या 10, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10-20 हो जाते, ठीक है? How did you deal with that negative sort of, एक होता है ना feedback, यार ये क्या कर रहे हैं आप लोग, किस तरह कर सकते हैं, आप कारोबार, माशी, मसले मसाइल क्रिएट होंगे. उस नेगेटिविटी को आपने किस तरह मैनेज किया? ये बड़ा एक लर्निंग पॉइंट है इसमें.
यार मैं समझता हूँ कि जो चैटरिंग क्लास थी हमारी, जो कि हिस्टोरिकली बड़ी क्रिटिकल रही है पीपल्स पार्टी की और सिंध गवर्नमेंट की, दे हैड एजुकेटेड देमसेल्व्स ऑन दिस इशू because they were watching international media, they were watching what was happening in the US, in the UK, Europe, what happened in China. So basically they connected because they saw the gravity of the situation. Perhaps a common man sitting on the roads of Karachi and Larkana and Sakkar might not have been so well acquainted with how grave the situation was. बट कराची में बैठा हुआ आदमी जो कि चीजों को प्रॉपर्ली फॉलो कर रहा था, उसको पता था कि हाँ यार ये प्रॉब्लम है, और उसको यही चीज अच्छी लगी कि हियर इज अ गवर्नमेंट, वी माइट हैव अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस ऑफ ओपिनियन विद दिस गवर्नमेंट, वी माइट नॉट हैव वोटेड फॉर दिस गवर्नमेंट, बट हियर इज अ गवर्नमेंट व्हिच इज सीज्ड ऑफ द मैटर, व्हिच इज डिसाइडिंग थिंग्स, राइट, एंड इट इज डिसाइडिंग थिंग्स बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट इज अवेलेबल ऑन ग्राउंड. नाउ आई विल गिव यू अ वेरी स्मॉल एग्जांपल. पाकिस्तान में कोरोना वायरस इंडिजिनस नहीं था उस वक्त, राइट?
नहीं था, बाहर से आया था, बिल्कुल, एग्जैक्टली.
So the first thing that we said to the federal government, what we conveyed to the federal government was to stop the flights, block your border.
बहुत टाइम लगा, बिल्कुल बहुत टाइम लगा उस फैसले को आने में. Create proper, if you cannot stop the flights, create proper quarantine facilities at the airport. I remember I was at a television program with the federal health minister, the special assistant, Dr. Ghaffar Mirza, and he said, it was not possible for the federal government to establish a quarantine facility at Karachi airport because there's no space over there.
And
अच्छा,
Faizan, let me tell you, right there on the television program, I said, "Sir, are you crazy?
हाँ,
Right next to the Karachi airport is the old terminal.
right,
It is absolutely free. You can use it. You can just
NMC,
convert it, right? Because
yep.
it's not in normal use of travelers. You can convert
वो
it into
बल्कि
a
वहां
bus.
तो हज टर्मिनल भी है जो हज पैसेंजर्स को केटर करता है
Exactly.
वंस a ईयर, बाकी साल तो फ्री पड़ा रहता है.
Absolutely. So it's only used for like 40 days, 50 days a year. Otherwise, so it's
Right.
absolutely useless. So why can't you use that as a quarantine facility? Why can't we mandatory uh, test people at the airport? Anyone coming into the country has to be tested, not screened. There's a difference, Faizan. If you
Right.
screen someone, he might not have symptoms. He might be
At that
asymptomatic.
point in time, but that person 2 days later could be, a COVID
Absolutely,
positive.
absolutely. So this was an issue. Secondly, I think we had a lot of issues with the federal government with regards to the quarantine facility that they established at Taftan border. You know, people coming from
बिल्कुल.
Balochistan, people coming from the Iranian border, and we felt that the quarantine facility over there was not a proper quarantine facility. You know, what this was the first time for us as well, and we had been
Right.
advised कि quarantine होता क्या है.
Right.
Quarantine mein you have to be absolutely isolated. You
Correct.
cannot 10 people sitting together. So let's say
Absolutely.
if God forbid, 10 people are COVID positive, they can isolate together. But
Right.
let's say those 10 people have not been tested and you're not sure whether they are COVID positive, then they cannot isolate together. Then they have to kept separately. So what
Right.
they did at the quarantine facility at Taftan border was they kept people in big halls. So that
Right.
defeated the purpose of a quarantine facility.
And
So
that's how it started to spread. And then eventually, when they made their way back into society, we saw this big influx very quickly. Within that first, I think, couple of weeks of March, एकदम से number बढ़ा ना.
यार नंबर बड़ा था, बट उसमें हमने एक अच्छी चीज ये की थी. इमीडिएटली व्हेन बलूचिस्तान गवर्नमेंट ने कहा जी हम नहीं रख सकते इनको, तो
सही.
बलूचिस्तान गवर्नमेंट के कहने पे फिर तमाम प्रोविंशियल गवर्नमेंट्स के हवाले कर दिया गया कि जी अगर फैजान सैयद इज द रेजिडेंट ऑफ द प्रोविंस ऑफ सिंध, ही शुड गो बैक टू हिज
Right.
प्रोविंस. So the
Right.
first entry point for residents of Sindh was Sakhar. So what we
Okay.
did was we established our own quarantine facility at Sakhar,
Right.
which had, I believe its capacity was to cater to about, it had 1400 or 1500 units in it.
That's quite a bit.
So quite a bit. So I still remember back in March, we faced a lot of criticism from people कि जी आप सखर में इनको क्यों रख रहे हैं, सखर will become a hotbed of the virus.
ऐसे ही था.
But
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
the
न्यूज
government
बिल्कुल
took a
पागल हो गई थी इस पे.
everyone was like यार let them go, कराची वाला कराची चले जाए, लाड़काना वाला लाड़काना
हाँ
चले
बिल्कुल.
जाए, खैरपुर वाला खैरपुर चले जाए. But the government made a bold decision. The government made a difficult decision कि no, we will not
Right.
let you go, we will not let you spread the virus. We will
Right.
confine you, we will quarantine you, and once you test negative and once you cross your 14-day quarantine period, only then we'll allow you to go back to your homes. And we successfully implemented that. It was difficult. It was very difficult for us, but it took us a little time, a little more than 14 days, but we were successful in doing it. And I'm very happy to inform you, Faizan, कि it was a success story कि उस सखर की क्वारंटीन फैसिलिटी से लोकल ट्रांसमिशन सिर्फ 2 लोगों की हुई.
That's impressive.
एक वो जो सैनिटेशन स्टाफ का बंदा था who used to clean the area, he got
Right.
infected, और एक मेडिकल स्टाफ का बंदा था who got
Right.
infected. And I'm very happy to inform you that both of those people have now recovered. So we had a
That's great.
100% success ratio with regards to our strategy.
So, but this must have been a really tough decision because I remember उस जमाने में न्यूज मीडिया एक तरफ लगी हुई है कि यार ये आप हॉटबेड बना देंगे, ये गलत स्ट्रैटेजी, और फिर टॉकिंग हेड्स आपको पता है शाम में ग्लैमराइज होने के लिए टीवी पे आते हैं, फिर वो 10 बातें करते हैं without having any detailed information on the back end. How do you as leadership, right? How did the CM decide कि नहीं ये bold step हमने लेना है? Like what's going through the mind कि यार we have to do this और इसका इफेक्ट हमें लॉन्ग टर्म में मिलेगा, क्योंकि शॉर्ट टर्म में तो फायदा नजर किसी को नहीं आता है.
वो कहते हैं ना यार फैजान, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. तो perhaps हमारे लिए it was a moment for Sindh government to rise and
Right.
shine.
Right.
And as I said, we were clear that decision making has to be made in a timely manner. We will
Right.
not postpone things, we will not defer things, we will decide. Now, I'll give you a very small example. The
Right.
difficulty that we faced. You know, at times when you're sitting in the drawing room discussing politics or discussing administration or government or governance, आप कभी इस चीज के बारे में सोचते नहीं जिसका मैं पॉइंट आउट अभी करूंगा, वो है कोर्ट्स. हमने
ठीक है.
चीफ मिनिस्टर ने, हमारी टास्क फोर्स ने डिसाइड किया कि जी सक्खर में हम उनको क्वारंटीन करेंगे. उन लोगों को, एवरी सिंगल पर्सन हु विल कम विल बी फर्स्ट क्वारंटीन, एंड देन आफ्टर गेटिंग नेगेटिव ही विल go to his respective homes. Some random person went to the Sakkar High Court.
And did what?
He filed an application. It was an application, handwritten application, and he said, okay, historically in the world, quarantine facilities have been established in the oceans. You cannot have a quarantine facility. You cannot have a quarantine facility in mainland, right? And you are creating problems for Sakkar. The person,
this guy must have had a lot of free time in his hands, the random person, or he must have been inspired by some people who can inspire.
You see, the travesty of justice is the person went to court and the court granted him a stay order.
So you're a lawyer, let me understand this. If I can walk into a petition with the court on anything, I'll get a stay order for free, right? Like, I mean, that's sort of the given. Apparently courts give stay orders for it. If I want to like sit down on that sofa in front of me, I'll get a stay order that I can't sit on it. That's how it works, right? मैं lawyer नहीं हूँ, मुझे नहीं पता, लेकिन सुना ये कि सबको हर चीज पे stay order मिल जाता है पाकिस्तान में.
Yeah, this is an area where I think our nation needs to do a lot of introspection. ये incident आपको बताने का जो मेरा purpose था was to tell a common man कि what problems the government even faces. Just imagine,
right,
if we are faced with a pandemic, the world is saying it's a problem. WHO is saying it's a problem. Everyone knows that it's a virus which spreads like fire.
Right.
So you have to make quick decisions. The government decides that, okay, we need to own our people. The
right.
federal government cannot keep them, cannot quarantine them. We can't allow them to go back to their homes because they will, infect their families. They will infect
That's true.
Their neighborhoods. So the government decides, it's a policy decision that the government makes, that here is an area which is absolutely secluded, which is within the confines of the four walls, which can be absolutely guarded, right?
Right.
We can turn it into a quarantine facility, and a random person who has absolutely no connection with governance, absolutely no connection with medical administration, public administration, he goes to court, files a frivolous sort of an application, the court grants a stay order.
And but whose fault is that? That's the court's fault, right? I mean, the courts are there for the public to take, sort of justice and all those things.
And Faizan, it took the government about 8 to 10 days to get the stay order vacated. And that is where I feel it is a travesty of justice. That is where I feel it's a problem. That is where I feel that the courts should be independent in making their decisions with regards to legal disputes. Mera tumhara legal dispute hai, it should be decided without any influence from anyone.
लेकिन unfortunately यहाँ फंसते हैं आके और आपके 8-10 दिन ज़ाया हुए इसमें.
That's where I'm requesting कि policy matters के ऊपर it should be the government, whether it's PTI government, whether it's PMLN government, whether it's People's Party government, whoever is in power, whoever has been voted by the people of this country, the policy should be decided by them, right? Policy के ऊपर interference नहीं होनी चाहिए, policy के मामलात के ऊपर interference नहीं होनी चाहिए. हाँ, कोई grave illegality है, आपको नजर आ रहा है कि बहुत बड़ी कोई illegality हो गई है, तो बिल्कुल आप intervene करें. But just imagine कि इतनी I will forward you the application that the gentleman made. It was so frivolous, yaar. It was so frivolous that as a lawyer, when I read it, I was like, and it's very difficult for me because I'm like in the middle. I'm a lawyer, right? So I have to balance things out. I'm part of the government. Yes, I have political ambitions. I have a political portfolio. Yes, but at the same time, I'm a lawyer as well. So I have to somehow balance things out. So it becomes very difficult at times. When I go to the court, I'm told that the government is wrong. When I go to the government is like the court is intervening. So it's a catch-22 situation for me. But I genuinely feel as a Pakistani not as a politician, not as a lawyer. I feel that there are certain areas where we need to do a lot of introspection as a society.
That's
There
true,
should
we
be
do.
rule of law, there should be independence of judiciary, but at the same time, there should be independence of the executive as well. Every
Right.
single decision of executive, if it is taken to court, if it is cancelled by court, if it is suspended by the court, so I feel not only the legal authority of the government, but also the moral authority of the government gets vitiated.
And compromise. And I can't even imagine. I mean, like running a small company. I mean, you're obviously in a much bigger situation. I'm running a small company of 65, 70 people. And if people started getting court stay orders as decisions are being taken, you can't take forward progress as quickly as you want. I mean, the executive anywhere, leadership का ये rule होता है कि यार एक leader हो, वो फैसले करे और वो आगे चले. अगर नहीं समझ आ रहा, बंदा स्टेप डाउन करे, ओवरसाइट बोर्ड हो उसके ऊपर, आप चेंज कर दे बंदे को या वो खुद स्टेप डाउन करे, लेकिन लीडर और डिसीजन मेकिंग एक ही जगह कंसोलिडेट होनी चाहिए. लेकिन I'm going to take that lead that you gave कि you are a lawyer, right? You got into your barrister, you practiced law. You just explained this whole situation as one example, and I'm sure there's 1,000 other examples of issues you face. Courts, decision making, media, all of this information coming from different places, clouding judgment. Why would you, someone in his mid 30s, put yourself in the middle of this, torture yourself when you had a fantastic practice running and you could have been a big shot lawyer? You decided to hang your coat and nahi ji maine jaake government mein ye cheezein karni hai because what? What made you make that decision to end up where you are, yaar?
पागल है हम और क्या. यार
फैजान देखो, उसके लिए दवाएं होती हैं और एक डॉक्टर साहब को जानता हूँ, वो आपको वो प्रिस्क्राइब भी कर देंगे.
यार I tell you, मैं सबको ये कहता हूँ कि आई एम अ पाकिस्तानी बाय चॉइस, एंड द रीजन व्हाई आई से दिस इज बिकॉज I got the opportunity of going abroad, studying abroad, leaving Pakistan, but I came back to Pakistan. So I had the opportunity of leaving Pakistan, of staying abroad, settling abroad, but I came back to Pakistan. So it's not like a matter of compulsion कि जी पाकिस्तान में पैदा हुए पाकिस्तान में फंसे हुए. I came back to Pakistan, right? My family is in Pakistan. My stakes are in Pakistan, like your stakes are in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Now I know everything is not hunky-dory about my country. Now I have two options. Either I sit in my drawing room, I sit in my office and crib about the society that I live in, the situation that I face, or
and you become part of the chatting class, as you call them,
or I become a part of a process which can probably do something.
Right.
So I am convinced that if change is to happen, it can only happen if governance improves. And governance will only improve when the right people become part of government.
Right.
Faizan, you might be a very conscientious citizen, you might be a very good individual, you might have the right intention, but trust me, as a private individual, as a private citizen, there's a maximum limit to what you can achieve, as to how you can help people. Right? You can run an NGO, you can help 10 people out, 20 people out, 30 people out, 300 people out, 3,000 people out. Right? But we are a country of 220 million people. No individual can change our things. No NGO can change our things. Yes, individuals can help. NGOs can help. Right? So the government has to work in a manner which is pro people. Right? And that mindset, that thought will only come in when the right people join the government. Now, I had a very simple option. I stay home, crib about the situation of my country, make a lot of money, enjoy my practice, have 3-4 vacations a year, enjoy my life, right? Or I do something to change the situation that my society faces, and that society includes my family, your family.
Right. Right.
So I tell everyone that this is a very selfish mindset that I have. I'm not doing it for everyone. I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my family. And if all of us develop this mindset, we have to do it for ourselves, we have to do it for our near and dear ones, then trust me, things can happen. So I tell everyone, you might have political differences. Someone might like People's Party, someone might like PTI, PMLN. Political differences apart, politics, joining government is absolutely necessary. The good people have to become part of the political process if things
but
are
the
to
problem
change.
is, the challenge is that most people, let's say in their 30s, right? They're thinking, build a career, create wealth for yourself, and then, for those who've gone into building enterprise, create employment, big enterprise, and hopefully someday have the influence to be able to make the bigger decisions that are mattered in society. Or then maybe down the road, 50s, 60s में आप जाके ठीक है यार, business कर लिया, सब कुछ कर लिया, पैसे बना लिए, अब जाके सियासत करते हैं. 30s के अंदर बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जो सियासत में जाते हैं, तो उनको मोटिवेट करना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है, बिकॉज द चैलेंजेस यू जस्ट हाईलाइटेड, एंड यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वन थिंग, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कोविड के साथ बाकी गवर्नमेंट भी चल रही थी और बाकी गवर्नमेंट के इश्यूज भी चल रहे थे. तो ये एक चीज के साथ अगर इतने प्रॉब्लम्स आए तो कौन सा 30-year-old कहेगा कि यार हाँ यार, please sign me up for this, fantastic, I am going to listen to a guy who fights frivolous lawsuits in court. How do you create that motivation, yaar?
Very, very, very fair point. Very fair point. I absolutely agree with what you're saying. But let me give you two examples from the question that you've posed. You build a career, make a name for yourself, make a lot of money, and then you go towards changing the society or achieving your political aspirations.
Right.
Translating that into reality, giving you a practical example, Donald Trump.
Right. Bad
right?
example, but sure.
Wait. Or you thinking about being passionate about your society, doing something for the society. Practical example, Barack Obama. You decide whether you want to be Obama or you want to be Trump. I would rather be Obama. I would rather be.
True. Most people would.
Exactly, right? You see, you can't, you see, at the age of 60, at the age of 65, 70, you can't really change things. You become part of the status quo. The sort of energy that I have at the age of 37, I won't have the same level of energy 10 years, 20 years from now. I might become very expedient and practical 20 years from now. Right now, the sort of things that I'm saying, that might land me into trouble. Right? I have to go back to court. I have to practice in court, right? Whatever I'm saying might not be liked by the judges or by my friends in the legal fraternity. But I believe as a Pakistani, I'm not saying this as a lawyer, as a politician. I'm saying this as a Pakistani. Right. That change will only come when we change. Change will only come when we sacrifice. And I feel कि जिस तरह हम कहते हैं ना, आप बाहर पढ़ रहे होते हैं तो आपको कहते हैं जी आपको सोसाइटी के लिए क्या क्या करना है, सोशल सर्विस के लिए क्या क्या करना है, कम्युनिटी सर्विस के लिए क्या क्या करना है. तो मैं समझता हूँ हमें इसी बारे में सोचना चाहिए. और ट्रस्ट में अगर हम ये चीज करना शुरू कर दें, स्काई इज द लिमिट. आई एम एन एग्जांपल. I don't come from a wealthy family. I don't come from a family which had a lot of political clout or a constituency. I am an urbanized individual. I am a Karachiite who was rejected by the people of Karachi.
But your mom was a very influential person. She had a lot of clout. I mean, she was well known in all circles, yeah, and she was highly respected.
But despite that, when I contested elections, I was rejected. This is the harsh reality, right?
In your own city.
In my own city, in my own area where I.
In your own area, exactly.
Time, right? I was rejected. I accept the decision of the people, but I keep telling them कि performance को देखें, credentials को देखें, उसके बाद फैसला करें. I used to tell people when I used to canvass with them and I used to speak to them that I know you will not be voting for me. I know this. You will be voting for PTI. But trust me, it's a bad decision. Right? It's their right. Right? Because my question or my point of view right now is that they should be part of the political process.
Right.
They should question right now that the people that they elected. Unfortunately,
so I'm going to ask you one thing. I mean, you mentioned this point, and I'm going to hold it here. This point around, you talked about you ran for election in your area. Now, this is a bit of a sensitive topic, but I'm going to say it anyways. how did you motivate yourself? Yeah, because the thing is, you ran for election in your area, you didn't get the support you wanted. You have been a senator. Okay, your term as senatorship lasted, let's say, almost a year, but then it did not get continued after that. How do you get over that disappointment, यार, कि मैं जान लगा रहा हूँ, मैं अपनी 30s में सारा टाइम इधर इन्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, ना मैं इधर से इलेक्ट हो सका, ना मेरी सेनेटरशिप हो सकी, and yet you are on screen every day fighting as the advisor on information, giving people good quality information daily. How do you motivate yourself? I'm interested to hear that.
यार नौकरी की तो नखरा की। देखो मेरा 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 फैजान बड़ा सिंपल फंडा है। मेरा मेरा फंडा ये है कि मैं पाकिस्तान से बाहर रह नहीं सकता। मुझे रहना पाकिस्तान में है, मुझे रहना कराची में है, मुझे रहना यहाँ है। तो मैं फैजान के ऊपर सिर्फ डिपेंड थोड़ी करूंगा कि फैजान मेरे हालात ठीक करेगा। अपने
नहीं
घर के हालात
करेगा,
आप कैसे
खुद
डील
करना
करते
पड़ता
हो?
है।
खुद करना पड़ता है ना। तो मैं सिर्फ इसलिए कर रहा हूँ, I want things to change for myself. I want things to change for my wife. I want things
Right.
to change for my kids. I want things to change for my extended family. I want things to change for people living in my neighborhood. I want things
Right.
to change for people living in my city, in my province, in my country. And this is the contribution that I'm making, absolutely honestly, to the best of my abilities. And every night, I think about my day. So I don't focus on what I've not been able to achieve. I focus on what I've been able to achieve. I
And this
focus on the
apply
fact.
this thinking is perfect for every entrepreneur out there, yeah, because you face the same challenges every day. Just focus on what you've achieved, and you go to bed comfortable and peaceful at night.
मुझे एक बड़ी अच्छी एडवाइस एक सीनियर आदमी ने व्हेन आई वाज स्टार्टिंग माय करियर दी थी कि मुर्तजा, व्हेन यू अपीयर बिफोर द कोर्ट और व्हेन यू आर इन प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, you might not always get the decision that you want or that you've argued for. You might lose a case. He said, never make a face. Never get dejected. Even if your case is dismissed by the court, smile, look towards the judge, smile and tell him, thank you, sir. Part of life. Next day it will be a new case.
Next day is a new day.
So you have to remain positive, you have to remain focused, and you have to look at the larger perspective. And the larger perspective is, it is my country, it is my province, it is my city. If I will not work for improving it, changing it, then nobody else will.
So tell me the one thing you're most proud of that you've improved or changed since you've been doing this, right? The one thing that just like makes you smile every time you think about it.
Yeah, there are a lot of things.
It's definitely not the roads of Karachi. That's, I can tell you that. So don't say
The roads
that.
Yeah, the roads have improved.
प्लीज वो बीच जो जाता है रास्ता वो ठीक करा दो, थोड़ी सी एंटरटेनमेंट मिलती है कराची वालों को, वो एक अच्छा रास्ता हो जाए, बहुत अच्छा होगा।
ये मेरा तुम्हें वादा है कि जो बीच जाने वाली रोड है ये ठीक हो जाएगी। दिस विल बी टर्न इनटू अ परफेक्टली गुड रोड, और जब वो हो जाएगी तो मैं खुद भी बीच जाना शुरू कर जाऊंगा। मैं भी बीच इसलिए नहीं जा पाता हूँ बिकॉज
वो रोड इतनी खराब है।
आई यू सी,
और यहाँ एंटरटेनमेंट ही नहीं है ना शहर में, लोग जाए कहाँ जब आप फंसे हुए होते हैं शहर में, फ्रस्ट्रेशन बढ़ती है, आउटलेट चाहिए होता है लोगों को, यू नो।
मैं इसकी एक आपको एग्जांपल देता हूँ कि इसके लिए आई थिंक इंडिपेंडेंस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट बहुत जरूरी है। और लेट मी गिव यू एन एग्जांपल। कराची से इफ यू आर एट द एयरपोर्ट, Thatta is about 40 minutes drive.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful road. Karachi Thatta dual carriageway built by Sindh government. It's a fantastic road. So you can just enjoy your drive, and it will take you about 40 to 45 minutes to reach Haleji Lake.
Right. It's a beautiful sight.
Right? It's beautiful. It's very nice. You go further ahead for about 15 minutes. You will come across the Makli Acropolis.
Okay.
Again, a UNESCO approved great site, a place where I feel I should be taking my kid, you should be taking your kids, everyone should be going. You go 10 minutes further ahead, you will find a beautiful mosque that was built by Shah Jahan back in the 16th century. It's beautiful, very nice. You go further 10 minutes ahead, you will come across the Kinjar Lake.
Right.
Beautiful. It's absolutely.
And another beautiful side, lots of rare birds over there. In fact, वहाँ पे rest houses भी set up हुआ है government के.
Rest houses हुए हैं, but उसकी quality वो नहीं है. You see, you would want to go to a place which is managed by Awari, which is managed by Sheraton.
तो दे दें उनको. Government इन कामों में क्यों पड़ेगी? आप private enterprise को दें.
ये फैजान, ये तुमने बात बिल्कुल सही की. तो मैंने एक दिन किसी बड़ी होटलिंग चेन वाले से बात की. मैंने कहा जी, do something for the society. आपने भी कराची, लाहौर, इस्लामाबाद में होटल्स खोले हैं. Please expand your business, go to other parts of the province. And I gave the idea. I said, why don't you go and take that resort, manage it for us?
Right.
He did this. And he did this because he said, I don't want to be going to NAB.
That's true. That's true.
He said, मैंने एक बार गवर्नमेंट के साथ डील किया था 12, 13, 15 years ago. कहता I have to face accountability for 10, 11 years.
सही. That's true. ये बात तो सही है यार. मतलब he could build the best resort there. पूरी दुनिया से लोग आएंगे, लेकिन वो फंसेंगे इसलिए. आपको मिला कैसे ये? और पूरे 10 साल निकल जाएंगे उसमें.
इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ independence of government has to be ensured. The people have elected the government. Government
बुरे अच्छे जो भी है आ गए. अब उन पे आप भरोसा करें. 5 साल के बाद आप किसी और को ले आइएगा.
यार जस्ट इमेजिन, मैंने आपको 5 चीजें गिनाई हैं जो कि बहुत ही जबरदस्त चीजें हैं. जस्ट 40-45 1 hour drive from Karachi.
I had no idea कि वो मॉस्क वगैरह भी था. लेक्स का तो खैर अंदाजा था, but I did not know कि these sites exist.
Let me further add.
UN approved sites यार. Wow.
Let me further add. Thatta on one side also has a coastal belt.
Right.
The water is absolutely beautiful. It has Virgin Islands over there. They need to be developed.
Matlab it's like a beach, a proper beach area for a beach resort.
And beautiful water.
Who would have thought that Thatta is a beach resort? Thatta सोच के तो you think of a barren place यार.
तो गवर्नमेंट का काम क्या था? गवर्नमेंट का काम था इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर क्रिएट करना. हमने रोड नेटवर्क बना दिया. लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन ठीक हो गई. अब प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टर मेरे पास आएगा तो उसको ये सोचना चाहिए ना कि यार मैं अगर डील करूंगा इनके साथ, गवर्नमेंट के साथ, मुझे कल को नैब नहीं पूछे, मुझे FIA नहीं पूछे, मुझे फला ढमकाना ना पूछे.
नहीं, गवर्नमेंट के साथ डील करेंगे तो आप तो लंबा फंसेंगे.
And you are saying this knowing fully well, having faced it.
Yeah.
Right?
First hand experience, seeing it up close and personal.
तो मैं कभी कभार किसी को कहता हूँ कि this is the unfortunate part about our country. कि जस्ट इमेजिन कि हम कराची वाले सिंगापुर चले जाते हैं, मलेशिया, थाईलैंड, दुबई चले जाते हैं, राइट? बट हम कभी ये नहीं सोचते कि कराची से 1 घंटे की ड्राइव पे हमें लेक रिजॉर्ट्स भी हैं, हमें यूनेस्को अप्रूव्ड आर्कियोलॉजिकल साइट्स भी हैं, हमारे पास तारीखी मसाजिद भी हैं, हमारे पास एग्रीकल्चरल ब्यूटीफुल लैंड्स भी हैं, हमारे पास डेयरी फार्मिंग उस जगह हो रही है, और हमारे पास बीच और वो वर्जिन आइलैंड्स वगैरह हैं, और यू नो विद इन एन आवर्स ड्राइव, राइट? The only thing that needs to happen is कि we bring private sector in.
So who's on that? मतलब whose responsibility is that? Is it private sector? मतलब who is responsible to make this happen? क्योंकि यहाँ पे आके बात फंसती है.
It is our responsibility. Our responsibility, as in the government, right? And society's responsibility.
Right.
Right? I mean, beach है, for example, right? Karachi का beach, right? It's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. One of the best coasts around the world for people who like beaches.
Do we have any world-class resort over there?
You barely have a world-class road to get there. Forget the world-class resort, yeah.
That's the problem.
Right. No, but that's something that's the thing, right? Something should be done about it. I mean, either more young folks like you step in and then create the noise and say, yeah, we got to do this and we got to build this, or there's got to be some level of independence given.
Have you been to Bhitsha?
Long time ago.
Faizan, I took my wife to Bhitsha in 2014. शी इज नॉट फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान, तो उसने कहा मुझे कल्चरली कोई चीज देखनी है। मैं कहा भिट्शा चलते हैं। तो भिट्शा का रास्ता इज एब्सोल्युटली ब्यूटीफुल, द रोड नेटवर्क इज फैंटास्टिक, इट्स अमेजिंग, राइट। तो मैं उसको भिट्शा लेके गया, सुपर हाईवे, उसके बाद हैदराबाद वगैरह, अबाउट 2 hours ड्राइव। यार माय वाइफ वाज एब्सोल्युटली स्टन्ड टू विजिट भिट्शा। शी सेड इट इज the mazar, the environment, the atmosphere is amazing. About 20-30 minutes drive from Bhiksha was Hala. And Hala is known for its pottery.
Right.
So I took her for shopping over there. She looked at the stuff over there, dirt cheap. जो चीज हम कराची में पार्क टावर से, डॉल्मेन मॉल से हजारों रुपए की लेते हैं, वो बहुत सस्ती वहां मिल रही थी।
Right.
So like she was so impressed, right? So she said, you know, I'd like to go to all of these places, but again एक ही issue है, road network अच्छा है, law and order situation भी अच्छी है, where do we stay at Bhiksha?
नहीं है जगह कोई।
That's the problem. तुमने एक बार मुझे कहा था यार कि वो सखर में चलते हैं, तो you told me I have a fantastic place to stay at Sakhar. So just imagine when you agree on the fact that there are fantastic places. What is the impediment? The impediment is lodging. Just imagine अगर हम ये अपनी होटलिंग इंडस्ट्री को प्रमोट कर लें, उसको सपोर्ट कर लें, और जो गवर्नमेंट की अकोमोडेशंस हैं उनको उनके हवाले कर दें, और वो उसको मेंटेन कर,
एयरलाइन भी दे दीजिएगा उनको, प्राइवेट इंडस्ट्री को।
यार अल्लाह ही खैर करे, मतलब उनका बस
असल में बात प्रॉब्लम ये है ना, ये यहाँ के फंसती है, and I think we can't get past all of this unless these decisions are taken. We're going to be stuck here, right? I mean, you're not making progress.
Faizan, let me tell you, as a person who has spent 5 years in government, the only way forward for our country is public-private partnership.
But for that, you need NAB to just back off a little bit.
We need media to stop speculating. We need NAB to not take action based on speculation. And similarly, we also need the courts to give space to the government to exercise its constitutional powers.
So that boils back down to rule of law. Rule of law होता तो speculation वहीं खेल हो जाता, क्योंकि आप गलत चीज कभी रिपोर्ट कर ही नहीं सकते थे।
एक बड़ी सिंपल एग्जांपल मैं देता हूँ, जो मुझे पहली क्लास जब मैं लॉ स्कूल गया तो पब्लिक लॉ की क्लास थी, मेरे प्रोफेसर ने मुझे बात समझाई। उसने कहा कि देयर आर 3 pillars ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, एग्जीक्यूटिव, लेजिस्लेचर, जुडिशरी। द एग्जीक्यूटिव इज टू implement the policy, the legislature is to make the policy, make the laws, right? Executive will enforce or implement those laws, and judiciary will adjudicate upon the violations of the law.
Correct.
So the professor said these are 3 pillars of government,
right?
And state is like a structure which rests on these 3 pillars. So these 3 pillars have to act in tandem for the structure to remain stable.
Right.
So if these 3 pillars, instead of remaining, right, of working in conformity, if they are at loggerheads, right, if they are standing like this, the structure will not remain stable. No. So as a Pakistani, right, I feel this is where we need to do a lot of introspection.
Right.
We need to realize जिसका जो काम है उसको वो काम करना चाहिए। लेजिस्लेचर लॉ बनाए, एग्जीक्यूटिव उस लॉ को इम्प्लीमेंट करे, और जहां लॉ की वायलेशन हो
उसको आप टैकल करें,
ऊपर कोर्ट्स एडजुडिकेट करें। मैं समझता हूं हमारे आधे मसले मसाइल यहाँ खत्म हो जाएंगे। गवर्नमेंट, मैं ये नहीं कहता गलत फैसले नहीं करती, हमसे भी गलतियां होती हैं। टू err is human, to forgive is divine। मैं गलती करूं, राइट, उसमें आप एडजुडिकेट कर लें। अगर कोई ब्लेटेंट इलीगैलिटी है, अगर मैं कोई अपनी जाती मकसद के लिए कोई इलीगैलिटी कर रहा हूँ, एक्शन मेरे खिलाफ होना चाहिए। बट यार मेरे पास इतनी सारी, यू बीन टू माय ऑफिस, इतनी सारी फाइलें आती हैं, एट टाइम्स मैं गलती कर सकता हूँ।
सब बंदा गलती कर सकता है यार। इट्स जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ बिल्डिंग अ सिस्टम जहां गलतियां कम हो जाए। आई थिंक दैट टेक्स टाइम।
अनफॉर्चुनेटली पाकिस्तान में उस डर की वजह से कि यार मेरे खिलाफ नैब आ जाएगी, मेरे खिलाफ फलां कार्रवाई हो जाएगी, लोगों ने फैसला करना छोड़ दिया। एंड दैट इनडिसाइसिवनेस is what is harming our country.
Impacting. That's true. I'm going to come back. I know we're almost out of time. I'm going to ask you that question again because you didn't give me the answer. The question was the most rewarding thing you've worked on, that every time you think about it, it makes you smile. What's that one thing that you, in the last 5 years that you've been around?
Yeah, I've passed 3 very important laws as the advisor to the Chief Minister on law. Sindh became the first province to pass the Hindu marriage law. You know, imagine
Fantastic. Yep, I remember that.
Speech, everyone remembers, dated the 11th of August 1947. But unfortunately, there was no law to regulate the marriages of the Hindu community. So Sindh took lead, and I take great pride that I drafted that law and got it passed from the provincial assembly. That I did in the previous government. And now my target is that I will get another similar law passed for the Christian community.
Wow, so excellent. Inclusivity was the cornerstone of this country. It was what it was founded on, is inclusivity.
Absolutely. The second thing that in the present government, what we've done is we got a new law regarding jails. You see, world over, prisons have turned into correctional facilities. In Pakistan, we still cater to the notion that
storage facilities in Pakistan, not correctional facilities. There are storage facilities in Pakistan. You literally store those people there.
यार store करना भी right word नहीं है मेरे ख्याल में. You make them a criminal. Because a lot of people I know who are not criminals, and they've unfortunately, because of miscarriages of justice, they've been to jail, and unfortunately
they've just been walking down the wrong path ever since.
Absolutely. So the law in Pakistan was a law given by the Britishers. It was called the Prisons Act of 1894. So I take great pride that Sindh took lead on this issue, and we passed a law in 2019 called the Sindh Prisons and Correctional Facilities Act 2019. So it's a law which caters to all those situations, which respects the fundamental rights of a prisoner and focuses on the correctional facilities in the prison as to how can you reform those people. So I'm very proud of that achievement. Then number 3, we had a policing law of 1861.
A lot of old laws you were sitting on, huh?
Yes. So Sindh again became the first province to pass a law in 2019, which is called the Police Act of 2019, which ensures the independence of police, but at the same time guarantees accountability of police by way of an impartial forum called the Public Safety Commission, which comprises not just of the government, right? World over, it is the government which makes the police accountable. In Sindh, we've created an impartial forum, which is called the Sindh Public Safety Commission, which has 12 members. Out of those 12 members, 6 are from the assembly, 4 from the government, 2 from the opposition. So government अकेले नहीं कर रही है, government और opposition मिलके कर रही है, and 6 members, 50% from the civil society. These are
good representation from there, absolutely.
So वो एक impartial forum create हमने किया है जो कि पुलिस excesses को भी देखता है, पुलिस के issues को भी देखता है, miscarriages of justice को भी देखता है. तो हमने उसको establish कर लिया और अब हमारा target है कि इसको सिंध के हर district में establish किया जाएगा. तो hopefully ये भी बड़ी अच्छी चीज़ है. और चौथी चीज़, last but not the least, but कि नहीं, 2 चीज़ें मैं और कहना चाहूँगा. हमने law department में what we've done is we've made all laws passed by the Sindh Assembly, we've digitized those laws, and all those laws are available on the website of Sindh Law Department.
You have music to my ears. I was going to say we've not used the word digital for the last 45 minutes, and now you finally used the word digital, and that's making me so happy that you are digitizing the department that has the most amount of paperwork.
So all laws passed in Sindh or applicable in the province of Sindh have been digitized. They are available online on the website of Sindh Law Department. And the good thing is they're not just available in English language. They're available in Urdu and Sindhi as well, so that a common man can also
Excellent.
understand those laws. Then what we've done is we've established a call center facility that a
Right.
person who has a legal issue and who needs a legal advice, going to a lawyer is also an expensive proposition. So let's say
Right.
if you do not have the means to actually go to a lawyer, you can call on this helpline number. You can speak to them and get free legal advice,
What,
from trained
what do you
lawyers
remember the
who
number?
can advise you.
I want to put that as a clip. Do you remember the number of that? I'll take it from you and put that up because it's actually a fantastic
It,
service and it's
it
free.
is. It may let me if you give me a minute, I will just give it to you. मैं आखिरी चीज बता दूं, which is hopefully मैं समझता हूँ एक बहुत बड़ा काम हम करने जा रहे हैं. पाकिस्तान हर साल फैजान $4 बिलियन खर्च करता है ऑन द इंपोर्ट ऑफ पाम ऑयल. राइट. और वो हम इसलिए करते हैं कि पाकिस्तान में पाम ऑयल, हमारी एक नोशन है कि पाम ऑयल जो है वो हमारे यहाँ कल्टिवेट होता नहीं है. तो बेनज़ीर भुट्टो साहिबा, शहीद मोहतरमा बेनज़ीर भुट्टो साहिबा का विजन था कि जो ठट्टा की, बदीन की, सजावल की कोस्टल बेल्ट है, इसके अंदर आप पाम को कल्टिवेट कर सकते हैं. तो जब हमारी 2013 में गवर्नमेंट आई, 2008 में गवर्नमेंट आई, तो हमने उनके उस विजन को इम्प्लीमेंट करने का प्रोसेस स्टार्ट किया और हमने ठट्टा के अंदर पाम की कल्टिवेशन स्टार्ट की. And I'm very happy to inform you, I will in fact share photographs of the cultivation. That dream has turned into a reality. कि वो palm trees have, or the plants have turned into proper trees and they started to bear fruits.
Wow, amazing.
Now the next phase was कि हमें वो जो palm fruit था उससे ऑयल एक्सट्रैक्ट करना था ताकि हम एक कंप्लीट प्रोसेस कंप्लीट कर सकें, एक सक्सेस स्टोरी कर सकें. तो अब हमने सिंध गवर्नमेंट ने अपनी एक्सट्रैक्शन मिल लगाने का प्रोसेस स्टार्ट कर लिया है, जो होपफुली इन द नेक्स्ट 60 डेज फंक्शनल हो जाएगी. राइट. सो होपफुली लेट्स से टू बी ऑन द सेफ साइड, इन द नेक्स्ट 90 डेज आई शुड बी एबल टू शेयर द गुड न्यूज विद यू कि अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सिंध के अंदर पाम कल्टिवेशन सक्सेसफुली हो सकती है. और वो जो पाम कल्टिवेशन है उससे जो ऑयल प्रोड्यूस होता है वो उस क्वालिटी का है जिसको ह्यूमन कंजम्पशन के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है. हमें जो हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स हैं जो चाइना से आए हैं और मलेशिया से आए हैं, हैविंग विजिटेड द फैसिलिटी, दे हैव कंफर्म्ड इन राइटिंग टू अस कि द पाम इज ऑफ गुड इनफ क्वालिटी फॉर ह्यूमन कंजम्पशन. तो होपफुली इन द नेक्स्ट 90 days the dream of Shaheed Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto will hopefully turn into a reality, and we should be able to present you an example that palm cultivation is possible in Pakistan and palm production is possible in Pakistan. With regards to the legal advisory call center, Faizan, the number is 0800 708 06.
70806. So 0800 70806. You dial this number, you get free legal advice. What a great service, yeah, because a lot of people don't know. 9 to 5.
9 to 5, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday.
Excellent. I think this is a very valuable service to put out there. Free legal advice available to you whenever during the week you call between 9 and 5. Great initiatives. The palm oil thing sounds promising. $4 billion, even if you can shave off 10% of that import bill, make sure you reinvest it in digital. It'll create even more efficiencies. I think you guys are on the right track. But more importantly, I hope that a few of you listening saw the passion that Murtaza has. I've had a lot of debates with him on why he's chosen this career path, and every time he seems to convince me. And I would love to see more people with that kind of passion attach themselves to you. I think you'd make a great mentor for them. And, more people like you in government can help us. So thank you, Murtaza. Thank you for the time today. We've learned a lot. And thank you everyone for tuning in to Digitales episode 6. Please like our page, subscribe, and share comments and feedback. And we'll tune in next week. Murtaza, thanks a lot once again.
Pleasure speaking to you, Faizan, and thank you for giving me the opportunity of engaging with people. Hopefully, people would have heard what I said with an open mind, objectively, and would actually think about whatever I said. And if it clicks, hopefully they would also try to implement whatever I was suggesting. Thank you so much.
We'll find a couple of people to attach to you for future government sort of mentees and training program. एक समझ लें आप.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Murtaza. Bye bye.
Bye bye.